out of a noble ideal centred on wider access to quality healthcare, Midlands Medical Centre, MMC, Private Hospital is a professional and progressive institution with an established track record in the industry. Located in the heart of Pietermaritzburg, the capital city of KZN, MMC is an independent player in the private healthcare sector. MMC forms part of the Mid-Medic Holdings Group, or MMH, which comprises the following: Midlands Medical Centre, MMC, Private Hospital; Midlands Medical Centre Pharmacy; Phinopax, as well as a majority stake in Midlands Rehabilitation Hospital and Royal Rehabilitation Hospital. The group has a stake in Ahmed Al-Qadi Private Hospital and Pharmed. MMC is one of only a handful of independent, black-owned private hospitals in South Africa. The history of the hospital dates back to 1984, when Dr. M. Lalu and Dr. D. Padiachi called a meeting to discuss the possibility of establishing a private hospital to cater for the needs of their patients. The doctors were frustrated at the lack of hospital facilities for use in the private sector for Black, Indian and coloured patients. The initial steering committee consisted of founding directors: Dr. M. Lalu, Chairman; Dr. S. Goga, Vice Chairman; Dr. D. Padiachi, Secretary; Dr. D. E. Mani and Dr. T. Bikar. After much preparatory work, the hospital was finally completed with 56 beds and 35 staff and opened on the 15th of February 1988.
In the turbulent 1989-1990 years, where there was a lot of disruption in the country in terms of boycotts, that almost our entire medical wards was filled with hunger strikers, young children between the ages of like 14 and about 19 years old, where we gave them free treatment. In fact, some of the doyens of the struggle, and the notable name is the late Harry Gwala, who you know was poisoned and had a neuropathy. He used to be a regular to our hospital. And there was a time when Mama, late Winnie Mandela, and other luminaries of the political struggle like Walter Sisulu visited this hospital to visit some of the notable struggle heroes. So this hospital of ours, I think, has had an interesting history and an integral part of the struggle as well. You know, you could rely on Midlands to maintain discretion and privacy, and where you would feel quite comfortable.
More than 3 decades down the line, MMC has launched a host of new centres of excellence, including Midlands Heart Centre, a Haematology and Oncology Centre of Excellence, Stroke Unit, Male Reproductive Centre of Excellence, New Caesar Theatre, a general luxury ward, state-of-the-art radiology, NICU upgrade, Paediatric Ward, a refurbishment of our emergency department, and a host of new doctors' suites.
The Midlands Heart Centre boasts a number of state-of-the-art range facilities, and obviously if you have a heart centre you have to have a cath lab, and we're talking about a biplane cath lab from General Electric. This facility is already being extensively used by our local cardiologists and obviously the patients that need that care. A cardiac theatre, and to service these two units, the cath lab and the cardiac theatre, we have a 12-bed state-of-the-art cardiac ICU, and we have a 30-bed cardiac ward. If you look at it in one way, we'll be able to offer our patients a one-stop shop.
We have a centralized station which gives you a full view of all the patients that are on the floor. It has glass panels, so it allows you to see each and every patient on the floor. We also have a high-skilled team of nurses that we are using in our cardiac ICU. We also have 2 isolations, and the space within the beds is tremendous. It allows you to work with any machine that you can incorporate that is needed in the ICU.
Well, this is where it all began. After the cath lab, I was very nervous. Came in here to recover. They had to make sure that I didn't bleed out after the procedure. Being a new facility, everything worked excellent and everybody worked thoroughly well. I was well taken care of. The medication from the nursing staff to the doctors and everything was excellent.
In addition, MMC now has a new coffee shop, revamped forecourt and hospital street, retail pharmacy ample parking space and a new canteen which also serves as a doctor's CPD meeting venue.
I remember commencing here on the 15th of February 1988 as a junior scrub nurse. Our very first case was a professional person who actually was very pleased with the care that she received. We were all very excited, looking forward to the day, but were also very apprehensive because it was our first day of the very beginning of the infancy of this hospital. Everything went absolutely well, and we were thrilled and absolutely excited to go forward. I have grown from a simple scrub nurse. I have been throughout the hospital, given the experience of further training and development outside the hospital and including within the hospital.
Our vision is to serve Pietermaritzburg's doctors and public in such a fashion that MMC becomes our community's first choice of private hospital. We will achieve our vision by our commitment to delivering a quality service to our patients, doctors, shareholders and staff.
Unfortunately for us, many of our doctors' children have specialized, have qualified as doctors and are actually coming back to our facility. It's a bonus that we never really expect, but it's such a good bonus to see children that maybe didn't have opportunities in Pietermaritzburg would have probably practiced elsewhere, not really come back to be close to their now aging parents, but becoming a part of the legacy that their parents have provided them. This is absolutely wonderful to see.
In 1989, I had a little baby girl who is now a professional nurse at the Midlands Medical Centre presently. She was a night when I worked night duty in charge of casualty, with our present matron being the night control, Mrs. Raksha Govender. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, this cop van just rushed in with the blue lights on. And yes, when we got to the van, we see it was a mother and a baby. She had just delivered and they didn't know what to do because she's come from an informal settlement. Nevertheless, we took them in. We took baby to nursery, warmed baby up, settled the baby and the mother, content with everything, and left until they were fine and settled, and at no cost to the hospital, and thus we lived to the motto, we always care.
Being a doctor-based and a community-based hospital that has seen a community not getting proper services, in the old regime days, it has made us very conscious to our corporate governance and in terms of our community responsibilities. So Midlands is associated with a whole host of community-type projects. We give support to various organizations.
We will treat our patients with empathy, maintain their dignity and respect their right to life. We shall provide patients with the best nursing care available and ensure that doctors are provided with excellent technology. We welcome a new generation of doctors who have emerged, bringing with them sought-after skills and expertise. The ultimate vision of MMC is to provide patients, staff, doctors and visitors with a complete, all-encompassing offering that serves as a one-stop shop for all their healthcare needs.
I'm more excited about the future. I think Midlands Medical Group, if I can call ourselves that, is on the cusp of a lot of good things happening.
Midlands Medical Centre Private Hospital is now a medical precinct right here in the heart of Pietermaritzburg CBD, serving our communities in an exemplary manner, living up to our motto, we always care.